Hi everyone. So today in this video, we are going to learn these four amazing tools provided by Android Studio. So if you use these tools in your day-to-day programming, they will be very helpful to you. So we'll learn one by one. So let's learn our first tools, analyze data flow. So what is it? What it is? So let's see the practical example. So if you can see here, so this is the main function, and the from the main function we are calling this function b, and from this function b we are calling this function c. So most of the time in a real project, like so there are we in big project we have a number of different files, and the function are calling across all the files, and we are trying to get okay from this particular function where this function is calling. So it takes a lot of time to track down those function, right? But if we use this analyze tool, it is so easy for us uh, you know to track down the function, to track down the origin of the function, from where it is calling, from where it is getting the data, and from where it is ending, right? So it is so simple. So what you need to do is you just need to select, put your character on the 5 and go to the code. From the code, go to the analyze code, and from the analyze code, just click on this data flow from here. And this analyze scope window will appear. So you don't need to do anything. If you want to take, I mean, you can know if you want more information, you can uh, choose these option according to your need. But as of now, we don't need to choose anything. Like the default one is enough for us. So I'm clicking on this analyze. So if you see this, it is showing the function all the function call in the tree structure, right? So if you see on the line number 6, this b is calling from the main, and b is calling from the main, and the function b is defined here, you see. And from this from the b function we are calling c. So this is the definition of c. So in your big project also you can track down the function tree. It is so simple, no, to understand the code. If you are no if you are new to any project and you are trying to understand the workflow of the project, so it is so handy. So you can use it. Even let's say uh, the c, right? If you want no backward tracing, so you just need to put select the int, go to the code, and go to the analyze code, and the time, like from your understanding, like from where the function is getting called, and you are in mid of any function flow, so you can select this data flow to here. Okay, so these are two options, data flow from here. So from the top function you can select this data flow from here, and if you are selecting any middle branch of the function tree, you can select this data flow to here, and it will show you. See, from this function c, it is calling from b, and b is getting called from getting call from main. So see, this is so handy. So you can use in your project, and no, you can get the benefits of this analyze code feature. Let's talk about the second tool that we have. So it is a refactoring tool. So Android Studio has the capability to understand our code, and Android Studio can provide the tips to refactoring the code so that we can make our code more readable and refactoring according to the norms. So let's see this refactoring tools. So I'm clicking on this refactoring tips. Okay. So let's see. So if you see, okay, fine. Okay. So okay. So this is the print top three students. So what this function is doing is, okay, it is taking the 50 students and assigning them the score randomly and them in ascending order and take three and print them. Print them. Okay. So okay, and this is our data class, and we are calling from here. Okay, let's see. Let's say if we want to refactoring this, and we want the tips like how can I refactor this, and how can I make this function more readable and more reusable and more readable, right? Let's so just select this portion, and if you are on the Mac, just press Control T. So it will show you the refactoring tips. Okay, so from the refactoring tips, you have multiple option here for refactoring. So for us, we'll select the introduce parameter. So if you see, it introduced the parameter. You can uh, you can put the parameter name as you like, but as of now, we'll just put the student and it is fine for us. So if you see, as we selected the introduced parameter, it is putting the parameter here and it's automatically changed the calling function. You see the the map we have inside this print top three students function. Now it is attached with the calling function, right? So that we can reuse this print top three students. So from so now uh, now we can pass the students list and we can perform this operation. So now and previously we are now calculating this stuff inside the function, but now it is more usable. So from different places we can call this print top three function and we can get the result, right? And let's say uh, we want so let's say student dot short by descending order, and I want a variable for this. Okay, so maybe you can select this, Control T, and say introduce variable, and you can give it a name, sorted by descending order. Now maybe you can stop. See, it has automatically created the sorted by descending parameter, and it assigning this sorted by descending result to this particular parameter. Correct. And you can also, let's say I want to refactoring more. So you can also introduce variable, let's say tech top, tech top three. See, we have refactored this and by the suggestion provided by the Android Studio. And let's say I wanted to I wanted I wanted to know the print statement in a separate function. So what I need to do is just you can select this function and You just need to control control T, and from here you can see this function, right? So it will create the separate function for the print statement. If you see, you can name this function. So let's say expected type, or maybe you can say print top three students. So you see, we have refactored this code by the suggestion given by the Android Studio. So in your day-to-day programming task, if you want to get the suggestion from the Android Studio, you can do this. So it will provide the suggestion that will help us to make our code more concise, more readable, and more optimized. So you can use these things in your day-to-day project. And the last two we have the live template and the postfit completion. So let's see the postfix completion. So if you go to the Android Studio setting, and inside setting you go to the general. From general, if you see this postfix completion, so you can see all the postfix completion here. So see, if you are using Java, you can use this postfix. If you are using Kotlin, okay, let's say um, uh, let's say if you type no, let's say this you can also see this. Okay, let's say you have any number, and if you type dot for I, and it will give you the for loop automatically. Let's try this one, and you can try all these. Okay, if you are using C++, Groovy, we have the post completion. So let's see this. Okay, and whenever you select this here at the right side, you can see you can see how you can use it, right? So let's say for this else, if you have boolean and you type x dot else, so it will automatically give you the if condition. So let's see this for fi. So in our refactored tabs, so we have the rank here, right? If you see rank dot for I, see, it will automatically added the for loop for us. So this is the post completion. So you can use those predefined prefix and no complete and you don't need to write the whole syntax here. It will help us. And same, we have the live template here, live template. So if you go to the settings, settings, see, we have the live templates here. So we have the live templates for different categories. If you see Android component, Groovy, Kotlin, let's say this Kotlin. See, if you type this fun zero, so uh, if you see, if you type this fun zero, okay, it will give you this. If you type this fun one, so it will provide it will create the function with two parameters. It is pretty cool, right? So you can use these things in your day-to-day coding, and no, you can get the benefit out of it. I'm using it, and I'm using it in my day-to-day programming task, and it is I'm getting the benefit, and it is so useful. So try to use this feature, and there are multiple such tools in Android Studio. So maybe in coming videos we'll explore more. For now, goodbye and happy coding.